Hey, my beautiful followers. How you all doing on this Monday morning? My cat was like, I want to go out and play. She didn't say that to me. She was scratching at the door. Want to go outside and just play in my backyard. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning, and usually I get up, then I do my personal journaling, but I made my coffee, and the cat was when I come outside, and so I came out here, and I was just having a little bit of quiet time, because yesterday I had the blessed experience to go to my fellow colleague Kendall Williams' workshop. Well, actually, technically, it came to me since it was in my event space in my house. So technically, the workshop came to me. But I walked all the way upstairs to the event space to go to this workshop. But it was an amazing workshop on quantum field tantra and energy and moving energy and getting us to have this beautiful energetic orgasm, but also just healing, because we think of quantum energy, we think of healing, and we think like it's pleasurable and it feels good, and sometimes it doesn't always feel good. FYI, I have my holy pants on. If you see a hole in my pants, I'm in my cozy mode. I'm obviously in my cozy mode this morning. But so I had the honor to go and sit with so many beautiful other people and really play with their energy, have my energy played with, and just really experience all these different energies coming into the space. And it was some amazing work. I was in such gratitude just for everyone's vulnerability around me, because the more vulnerable and the more willing, and really it was this willingness, the more willing everybody was to step in and just give it a try, even if they didn't believe it, even if they had never tried it before. Just this willingness was super, super honoring, and I had just had all this gratitude for everyone in the room, even though it wasn't my workshop, because it makes it, when other people are that open, it helps you to open up at an even deeper level. So anyway, it was a beautiful workshop. But I was out here, I was kind of de-thawing from all that yesterday, because lots like a little bit of an energy hangover. And so I was sitting here thinking about some of the journal prompts I was doing the other day for my own personal work, and the phrase that came in is like, it's this idea of following the energy to the yes. We get really focused in on no, saying our no's, speaking our no's in our lives. You see it all the time, like, oh, you need to hold your boundaries, you need to make sure that you're saying no. And this is the truth. We suck at saying no. So many of us suck at saying a true, authentic no. Not no to everything. There are those people who are like, no. But we're not great at speaking our no's, especially, I will generalize here, and a lot of women are really sucky at saying their no's, and men, you as well. You're not great at it at times. But there is this need, and almost a requirement, it is a requirement to say yes and to work on your yes. And my curiosity this morning is, where are you not following the energy? Because not just saying yes to say yes, because that does us nothing, that does us no good at all, but saying yes to the things that are aligned and really tapping in and pushing yourself to say yes. I did a couple consults last week. I actually did a bunch of consults last week. Did a ton of consults last week, and I had several people go, it's not the right time. And I'm like, your energy brought you here. And so if I am not the right fit, that is fine. But it really was these people, and they getting edgy on this, like, this scares me, this is bringing up this vulnerability, this is bringing up things that make me uncomfortable. And I really encourage them to look at where they needed to say yes, in their life in general. Really, where do you need to say yes in your life in general? But it is this following of the energy to the yes. It's not just saying yes. We get really stuck on, no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. But we don't even check in with self. We don't even go, can I do that? Do I want to do that? Is that a desire? Is that something my spirit or my soul needs me to go do? Is that something that is I'm being soul led to go do? And a lot of times we say no a lot quicker than we say yes on certain things. And it is this following of the energy. And last night when we were doing this, we were going around and doing an exercise, and we had almost like free energy playtime, which sounds really sexy, but it was just like, go play with whoever energy in the room as long as you get consent that you want to go play with. And I was like, there was like several people in the room, and I was like, I need their energy. I need to go play with their energy. I need to go do my magic tricks on their energy. And it was more just like, anyway, it was beautiful. And I felt led to certain people, and I was like, and then I felt this hesitation of like, ugh, what if they don't want their energy played with? What if I get rejected? And I was like, I could not go ask. But I was like, no, I'm going to say yes to my soul. This is where my energy is calling. I'm being called to go play a little bit in this energy and like learn from this energy and feel this energy. And so I said yes. And like I said, I've had some consults, and I'm like, your energy brought you here. Your spirit is telling you. You filled out a consult application like 3 times. You're being drawn here. And so you just need to step in and say yes to yourself in whatever way that means. It doesn't mean saying yes to coaching, but it means saying yes to something in your spirit and your soul that you're being drawn to. And a lot of times these draws don't always come in the most pretty packages. We like to think, oh, well, like soul led, it's going to come in this beautiful package. And sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just an energy. And sometimes it can be things in our life kind of falling apart. It's this energy of like I have like this pulling, but sometimes that pulling doesn't always feel great, because when we're pulled, sometimes it's like, oh, that's uncomfortable. Ugh, that doesn't feel good. And I was reminded last night we were talking about energy, and obviously we're talking about quantum field and energy, but Kendall was talking about like the different portions of the body that hold and constrict and hold emotion, and I was reminded of how our bodies can literally change when we start doing our energy work, because 10 years ago I would have my body shape, my physical body shape, and I mean like the structure of my body looked different because I hadn't started to do my work. And as I've done my work, you can see my body structure has actually changed. I've gotten a different shape of my body, and it isn't because of working out and stuff. But I stepped into my work, and sometimes it didn't feel good, but I said yes. I was like, yes, I'm going to do this. There was this little voice in my head that was saying, yes, go towards that, yes. And the same thing with relationships, and I've been kind of teasing out this one a little bit lately of like saying where to say no in a relationship, as far as cutting it off, and where to say yes, and just like really thinking about past relationships and places I didn't say yes, and I should have said yes. And so it is this following of it, the energy, and we don't know how to say an authentic yes. We don't know our authentic no unless we tune the fuck in. And that's the thing, most of us aren't tuning in throughout the day to go, like, where am I yes to this? Am I no to this? Do I need to push myself here? Does it feel like it's kind of a yes, but it's not a yes? Usually we are in this wobble state because we're not actually connecting with self. If you connect with self, you know. But it takes practice, because we can't go, never meditate and like close our eyes and like, well, guess what? You're not going to connect with your soul at that level. if you're not, you have to get into a practice of really tuning in and really tapping in and really following your intuition. And usually we know those places where we're like, yes, like your friend calls you and is like, let's go on vacation, next month, and you're like, yes, let's go do that. And like those moments where you are just like, as my friend as Kendall would call it, a fuck yes. You're like, fuck yes, like I'm a yes there. I want to go. I want to do. Like I'm so hyped. I have a concert on Tuesday, and I'm like, yes. Like, but a lot of times our yeses can be quieter, and we must follow our energy. If we don't get used to saying yes to self and yes to our path, then we won't grow. We don't grow in the way that we desire. We're going to grow, but sometimes we're going to go further away from our alignment. We're going to grow further away from where we truly want to be in our life if we don't get used to saying that yes, saying yes to throwing caution to the wind and not doing your journaling in the morning like I did, or to maybe skipping a day of work and just like having a you day. Saying yes to those little moments. Now, can you do that all the time? No, you're not going to do that all the time. But taking these moments of like, yes, I'm going to go do that. Like, yes, I really do feel like I need this. And it comes down to the little ones, but then it's the big ones too. I want you to really look at your life today and go, where am I not saying yes to myself? Because as much as setting your boundaries and saying authentic no's are, because they are, it is so important to say our authentic yes as well. In the bedroom, if you're not saying yes to things that you really want and you really desire, but you might be scared, guess what? That's holding you back. If you're not saying yes to a relationship, yes to love, yes to these desires that we all have within us, yes to yourself, because it really all comes down to self. You're not saying yes to anybody else. You're saying yes to yourself. You're going, yes, I'm a yes to me here. I'm a yes to me. That might mean you're a no to somebody else, but are you a yes to you? And then also, we tend to get in these habits as adults, where we get into this like routine, and we'll be like, no, I have to go home, and I have to do this, and I have to do that, or no, I can't go out because I need to be responsible. And there's times when you just need to go, yes, I'm going to do something out of my norm. I'm going to shake it up. Because growth doesn't happen when you're not shaking it up a little bit. You're not shaking your energy up. If you are not tuning it in and then just like really taking that next step. It doesn't have to be like way out here. Like people think like growth, like, oh, I have to like jump off a cliff. And that's not, I used to think that. I used to do that all the time. I used to be like, oh, I'm going to go and I'm not going to just go take the class. I'm going to go do the teacher training for the class kind of thing. I used to totally jump off the cliff. And I still do that sometimes. But usually it's a soul-led jumping off of a cliff. It's truly I feel pulled. But really, I don't remember what I was thinking before that. But it's this soul, oh, you don't have to jump off the cliff. You don't have to go for the big yes every time. Sometimes it's these little yeses. It's these little yeses throughout the day that are our growth, that lead us on our path, that connect us to spirit and soul and really guide us. It could be that yes to your colleague coming to you in the middle of the day and going like, hey, you want to go out for lunch? And you're going, no, I'm going to stay back and work on these projects. No, I don't really want to spend the money. Say yes. Say yes to yourself. I challenge you today to go out and say yes. And I mean like, fuck yes. Like, yes. To one thing that you usually say no to. And don't do it to something that you really are a no to. That if you really are a no and you're a hard no, then that's not the one to pick on. But something that you're like, no. You know that like tone you get? That like, no. Yeah, that is the one that you want to pick on and go, yes. Somebody asks you to go out, yes. Somebody asks to gift you something, yes. We're bad at this too. If somebody's like, can I buy you something? You're like, no, I got it. Say yes, thank you. Yes, thank you, I would love to receive. Yes, thank you. or yes, I'm gonna go do that today, or yes, I'm gonna go take the bubble bath for myself. Really look at where you need to say yes today and step up. So, okay guys, I feel complete on this topic, but I am gonna let you know that I will be live at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Free Spirit Talks with the beautiful and amazing Kendall Williams. We are going to be doing our Free Spirit Talk, which it feels like forever, but it was only 2 weeks ago. So please join me at Free Spirit Talks on Facebook, and you can watch all the shenanigans and all the laughter, because we always have a good time on Free Spirit. And thank you everybody for jumping on and commenting. Thank you, Melissa, Kimberly, Sean. I saw so many other people, but if I scroll, then I will lose you all. So, okay guys, go check out addisonbuild.net. I have Food, Sex, and Money relaunching on November 22nd through the 24th. It is a program to get you in alignment and in the energy, because food, sex, and money are all energies, and really stepping into your desires as well. You're going to get my entire last time that I did this training, plus all of the new content that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a training every day, plus new worksheets, plus all this beautiful, juicy, yumminess, and I want to get it to you before the holidays really kick in. And so go on my website, that's under the global courses. I have lots of events in person. Also, I will be teaching at the Tantra Festival down in Austin in December, so you can find that on my events page as well. There is a code that you can use, and it will get you a discount, and it will help me out. And so please go do that. If you are in the Dallas area, you're coming to the Dallas area, go do that, or Austin area technically. If you're coming to Texas, go to the Austin Tantra Festival. Myself, Kendall Williams, and a bunch of other beautiful practitioners will be there. So join me for that, and hopefully I see you all at 10 a.m. for Free Spirit Talks. All right, guys, I love you. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.